Hello, I'm Jonathan Neves. I'm Head of Surveys at Advance HE, and I'm pleased to welcome everyone to our monthly member benefit theme for June, which will be on the student voice. What we were keen to do at Advance HE is really complement the range of other pieces of work we've done. We looked at all other aspects of how Advance HE helps the sector and works with you, and we were keen to represent what we do for gathering student opinion. This goes back to real connection with our student survey work, our PRES, PTES, UKES work. But this isn't just about those surveys, but we felt there was a theme for representing the student voice, and that's something we wanted to cover. As context for this, going back several months now, the National Student Survey, the NSS, that's been reviewed thoroughly over the past few months to a year. And what prompted this was there was quite a bit of criticism of it, initially coming from the government, but looking at actually allegedly that student surveys or big surveys such as the NSS allegedly or create a burden, or they don't link to quality in the right way. And that's something that we felt we really wanted to give members an opportunity to discuss student voice a bit more widely. We believe in the power of student voice. We believe it's important, particularly in these times. And we want to create a platform for members to showcase that, to discuss that. There's a range of opinions. It's not just about the NSS or surveys, but we want to show those range of opinions for might be colleagues who do believe there are issues of the way that student voice and student feedback is captured across the sector, or those who believe that any criticism is unfair and there are other ways to do it. Now, student surveys are only part of it. And our theme for the month is deliberately wide-ranging and covers a number of areas. Firstly, we've got a set of case studies. I wanted to look at the way that within institutions, really good practice has helped gather the student voice so that students themselves feel included, but representing that voice has really made an impact, and therefore it's helped everybody. It's helped the institution, it's helped the students, it's helped the whole wider collaborative relationship. And we're really pleased we've got 4 case studies to showcase, and we'll be launching one of those case studies in each week of the month. We've also got a really comprehensive research report that will be published during the month. It's 1 year on from the murder of George Floyd, and the response to Black Lives Matter across the sector has been looked at in detail by my colleague Kevin Guyan, and putting together a detailed research report assessing that response. Now, what this report will do, it won't just particularly look at or evaluate what institutions did or did not do in the light of criticisms aired by students and staff. It will look at things in order to really help the sector and look, and in particular how EDI practitioners might build on issues brought to the fore by Black Lives Matter to really advance structural change within their institution. So that's a new research report, really comprehensive detail, and that's a key element of what we're doing as well. With those of you who follow our surveys will know that in June, in partnership with HEPI, we usually release the Student Academic Experience Survey Report. Now, that will be a public report, but I will also be doing, as one of the co-authors of the report, I'm going to be doing my own blog on how that impacts the sector. The key aspects to take into account for those results, what to look out for, what we think the main implications are, particularly around opinions for how students have been learning over the past year, largely away from campus, and what they may be looking for in the future, or what they may be reacting to, but again, looking at that for how the sector can help best respond to that. So, key survey report as well that we are releasing, as we do in June each year in partnership with EPI, and everything will culminate in an event at the end of the month entitled "The Future of the Student Voice in a Post-NSS World? Question, Policy, Principles and Practice." Now, this will bring together policymakers, sector commentators, and institutions, people working in institutions, as well as crucially students, to discuss not just the NSS, not just surveys, but to discuss within the light of criticism of gathering the student voice this way within the UK sector, the importance of gathering the student voice and how to really have an impact. And there'll be a range of opinions. There'll be a chance to put your opinion forward and hear from a number of speakers. We're delighted to be able to showcase, but crucially to put that to yourselves and everybody else in the room who'll be able to discuss and debate that. So, what is the future of the student voice? How is the current policy backdrop within the UK in particular impacting on that? What's the views from outside the UK, from different parts of the world? How does that all fit together? What are the main priorities? What really makes and has the best impact? So that will be the webinar towards the end of the month. So we've got a real cross section of activity that we'll hope will be useful, but we wanted to put the student voice at the core, and it's something we're delighted to bring to you over the next few weeks, culminating in that webinar at the end of June. So I hope it's helpful. I hope you can engage with it, and we look forward to showcasing this information with you. Many thanks.